and boilers burn! Welcome, travelers! Your captain returns! Hey! Hey! The belly of a rusted machine, where lanterns glow in amber and green, there stands a rogue with a spark in his hand, building wild adventures across the land. Cogwheels turning, engines alive, every stream feels like a dangerous ride. Maps on the table, stories untold, a fire in the furnace and a heart of gold. So gather round the tavern lights, the gears keep turning through the night. Raise your mugs and sing along, the airship leaves before too long. Whoa! Starting soon, hear the engines cry, smoke and brass beneath the sky. Red Rook is calling, so do not be late, adventure waits beyond the gate. Whoa! Tankers high and voices loud, steam and thunder shake the crowd. From the tavern to the stars, tonight we ride with iron hearts. Blueprint dreams on weathered wood, mad inventions no one fully understood. Clockwork chaos, sparks that fly, laughing while the pressure climbs high. Dice roll heavy, stories grow tall, heroes and scoundrels answer the call. Every soul who wanders in becomes part of the crew within. So pull a chair beside the flame. Around here everyone has a name. From first-time guests to loyal friends, the journey never truly ends. Whoa! Starting soon, hear the engines cry, smoke and brass beneath the sky. Red Rook is calling, so do not be late, adventure waits beyond the gate. Whoa! Tankers high and voices loud, steam and thunder shake the crowd. From the tavern to the stars, tonight we ride with iron hearts. Hear the whistles, hear the steel, every scar and cog is real. One more round before we soar, then the engines start to roar. Whoa! Glows through the smoke, the whole crew knows. When Red Rook fires up the stream, we sail inside a living dream. Whoa! Raise the brass and stoke the flame. Every night's a brand new game. From the tavern to the sky, steam-born legends never die. Cheering, all hands aboard. The stream begins now.
What is going on, everybody? Red Rook coming to you tonight live from the Rookery. We are going to continue what we tried to start the other night with some of these Trench Crusade models. As you can see, we have a lot better light source now. And what is going on with my chat? Just a second, everybody. Oh boy. Once again, technical difficulties. All over the place, technical difficulties. Gotta love it. I hope everyone had a wonderful Sunday. I hope everyone had a wonderful Sunday. Ooh, got an echo. I hope everyone had a wonderful Sunday. How's that? Okay, better. So, what we are going to do is we are going to come back and we are going to start working on this heavy machine gunner right here for our Abyssinia Trench Crusade Army. And we are going to begin with. Which one is this? Not this one. No, not this one. Is this one it? Yes, our size 0 brush. Yes. Put a little water on it. Run it along our hand, better than brush licking. And then we load some paint onto our palette. So what I'm thinking is we are going to take some of our airbrush white. Give it a good shake. Drop some on our wet palette. Add in some of our wolf gray, tried and true. Add some of that off to the side right here. Pull out some of our wolf gray, some of our white. Kind of get a 2-to-1 mixture going on with it. And when I say 2-to-1, I mean brush loads. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 brush loads to 1 brush load. And then we're going to airbrush, or not airbrush, but edge highlight. There we are. So I was thinking about trying to get some more variety of music because jazz isn't the right music for everybody. And as much as I appreciate Game Day Dave giving me that specific music, um, it's not everybody's cup of tea, not everybody's wheelhouse. So once I get some more music, we shall add music to Figgy Time. I also want to go in and start working on Monster Hunter Wilds because they have a new expansion coming out for 2027, and I want to get ready for it. So we may alternate Figgy Night and Monster Hunter, or have Monster Hunter Mondays. May just have Monster Hunter Mondays, and then go back to Figgy Night. Because I know everybody likes Figgy Night. Figgy Night is a fun night. That being said, I need to get Debbie to work her magic again. Maybe even Dave to work his magic again. Ooh, get the two to collab. That'd be great. Dave is currently on holiday. He is visiting a friend who is a plane ride away, so I am not going to name drop him too much. But he is a good friend of the channel, so he deserves it. Get in between this visor. Highlights here. You know what? I got an idea. Let's take some of our Sotek green. Sotek green. And our lighting is so much better because I got I got an early Father's Day gift in a uh, streaming light. Now, where the light touches, we want Sotek green. And brushwork is always iffy on flat surfaces. So I am going to water this down a little bit for a little bit smoother application. And yes, I realize I may have to go make a second coat, but excuse me. Grab some more just right here. There. Just want to run through this right here. See all those brush strokes? That's what we're trying to avoid. So once again, today was pretty interesting. Had a parent meeting with the volleyball club that Madison wants to work with next season. Heard some interesting things. And she's happy that she's going to get to play, or hopefully she'll get to play. That right there. Remember, we want color everywhere the light hits, because the green is going to be our shadow tone. Also, I'll be the first one to say it. Little Bit got a hamster named Oscar. Little chocolate, chocolate to black dwarf hamster. So almost done with this collar. All right, moving on to the head. Also, I wanted to know what y'all's opinion on me running Path of Exile 2, because I got into it and it's one of those things that I really can't put it down. But I also don't like running Diablo 4, so I'm going to call that the anti-Diablo 4. So let me know, what do you think? Would y'all like to see me go through a ARG fest of dying in Path of Exile 2? All right, we're going to add some more Sotek green here. Just underneath that. We don't want to get all that shadow tone. We just want to get enough to make sure that make sure that you can see it. Make sure that it's on the sides. This is a little bit of grimdark, a little bit of just freewheeling. We'll make that a different color. Maybe we'll go gold for that. Why not? Also, let me know if y'all do want the jazz because I know some people aren't. Again, it's not everybody's forte, and we said that we would make that gold. Okay, that's all right. The gold will go over that pretty easily. There we are. And we're going to hit this back leg real quick. Good rinse. That. And then we get the tops of the shoes. Or the boots. Go. All right, so that's going to be it for the Sotek Green right now. We're going to go into our Roll It Gold. Remember, always give your paints a good shake. Always give your shakes good paint. That's right. Furiosa, how you doing, ma'am? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for using the Discord check-ins. Get this down. I am doing fine as frog hair. How are you doing tonight? Yeah, I'm watching it on my. I have it pulled up. Am I echoing? All right, hang on. How's that? Better? Check 1 2. Check 1 2 3 4. Test test 1 2 3 4 1 2. We good? All right. Awesome. 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 Love it when that happens. A little more gold. Gonna look really good on that chainmail when we're done with it. All right. Come down here with this. Try and keep all my strokes on a downward so I can come back on the next pass with uh, left to right brush strokes so we hide any lines. I would ask how everybody felt about Mario Kart, but it's kind of a mixed bag, isn't it? Excuse me. That's a sign that I need some tea. Much better. I have been contemplating making some fidgets for my daughters and my nephew. Yes, I am a monkey's uncle. I think he'll do parties if he gets part of the cake. I do apologize, everybody. That was way out of the camera. Here we are. There we are. Excuse me. A little bit brighter. And we're just going to make this steel just straight down through here. Come back with a dry brush and hit this with some black and blue later. And we'll show you exactly what we mean. I'm just going to blot in all this, make sure it's nice and white. Come back here because we got some chainmail right here. Probably also need to pull some. Oh, we also have chainmail at the knees, the legs. No, at the knees. Excuse me. That's an effect from having too much tea. But yes, I do want to go back in and get some monster hunting done. I want to go in and work on um, pillars, or not pillars, but we've already done a pillars run. I want to work on Path of Exile a little bit because it's a little bit more spooky than the normal games I play, and everybody does some kind of spooky stuff. So why not Grimdark? And that's exactly what Path of Exile is. It's very grimdark, much like Trench Crusade, which is what we're painting tonight. I still need to finish BG3, get a full run through of that. Then again, I never finished Baldur's Gate 2, so that's a thing. So much stuff that I could do, but do I really wanna? That's the question. We're gonna go ahead and get some Sotek Green here on this plate right here because it's very pronounced. And then we just want to kind of highlight right down through here. Right over here. All right. And we could also probably get right here at the heels as well. There we go. Got that. Need to clean this lid. All right. Now, let's get this motor going. We're going to go back to our mixture of wolf gray and white. A little more wolf gray than that. I want it kind of bluish. It's a little bit more to the color that we want. Because again, we'll come back and we'll hit this with a some different black and silver, and we'll make it look really good for metal. And it's going to pop right nicely with the rest of everything. And with that, we also want to go in and do some metalwork on the machine gun. It's alright if this is kind of blotchy. That's just going to help in the long run. It will look worse before it looks better, as all things. Don't have to get all the black gone, all the green gone. We just need to get the majority of it. Again, this is this is Vallejo Game Air Wolf Gray with Vallejo Model Air White, about a 2-to-1 mix of Wolf Gray to white. And since there are only 7 models in this army, or in this squad as it were, that's how much you'd use for a Trench Crusade game, we can go ahead and spiff him up as much or as little as we want. Because in these kind of games, every model is a showpiece. Or can be. It can be. You can go as finely detailed as you want, or you can go as hardcore as you want. So we are going to set him over to dry. We're going to come back to this guy. Now, I like how these blends worked, especially right here. How you get that little shimmer. That's what you want when you do wet blending. That being said, I am going to take some of our gray and white combo. We're going to build this. We're going to build this jacket up to white. Okay. Go right down through here. Get that. Go here. Want that. I also want to add. Also want to do some stuff to the skin tone here because that is way, way olive. In fact, it looks almost blue. So we're going to try and fix that. And to do that, we're going to need our Carnal Pink. Just going to go over the skin just a little. Yes, I know. Dang, that's pink. Especially for what we had, but it beats blue. You know? We are not going to paint elves. This is not a fantasy. Well, it's grimdark sci-fi World War II. Not this ain't Warhammer. It's the dirty finger technique for the hat, because that we do want to keep green. And we'll deal with the hair in a minute. We just want to get everything under the hat skin toned, and we want to get the hands skin toned. Now, how do we get the hands skin toned? That is easy, everyone. Because we're going to take some of our airbrush brown and we're going to make a wash out of that. Just like we did with the others. Give it a good shake. Get a dollop on your palette. Get about 2 brush loads of water. Really work that up. You want it to be slightly runny on your palette. 3 brush loads. Why? Because this is going to tint our skin. We just want it to tint. If we do it too much, we'll end up getting the wrong skin tone. So, kind of important here. I should have waited on another round of pink. Oh. That's why we paint over it. Actually, that works wonders right there. One massive dirty finger technique. Since we've been wet blending on this model, let's see how wet blending works for here. Time to wick away some paint. All right. There we go. Ah. That, because these rifles actually had wood grain underneath the barrels. From there, we want to take our white and gray base coat for our metals. Just, oh, a little too much there. There we go. Run it along the top right here. Just right along ever so gently. Top right there. And ever so gently along the top right here on this. There we are. There we go. I like that. I'm gonna have to learn a little bit more wet blending. That's nice. Cloaks are the perfect thing to do it on, I guess, since it's cloth and it kind of shimmers between one color and another. Okay. Let's see. Heading back to this guy. I need. Do we want to do gold on this? Just make it gold plated. We'll make it gold plated. Pop out the rural gold or the Rolic gold. There we go. Get some Rolic gold going on. Remember to give your paints a good shake before popping that cap. Make sure all the pigment and medium is all nice and combined. Plop it down on your wet palette or regular palette. Doesn't matter. Make sure you don't get anything near the full of your brushes so you don't ruin your brushes. Ruining your brushes is not good. Don't do that. once again, I use a combination of P3, Createx, Vallejo, and Citadel, if you're interested. We're just going to run over this white, all the gold. You remember when I said we didn't have to worry about whether or not it hit the undercoat, hit everything? That's what we mean right here. Just get a lot of good saturation right here up top. Really make that gold shine. Then we're just going to go over that ever so slightly. And remember, anytime you think a miniature is done, you can walk away from it right then, right there, no problems. Don't let anybody tell you different. If you think a mini's done, then it's done. Can't think of anything else to do to it? Set it off to the side for a little while. If you still can't think of anything else to do with it, then it's probably done. We're just going to be real light with this. Just go over this white. Really get this gold coming through. Coming in right at the underside here. We're just kind of doing a slight dry brush. Going over the top there. And he is almost ready for the tabletop. Almost ready. I think my dog is telling me she wants to go out to the living room. All right. I'm not doing anything with this brush. So we're going to set that off to the side. Let that get some rest and recuperation. Don't want a 2.0. We can always use this one. Uh-oh. Almost lost hold of my brush and my palette. That would have been a mess on the floor. Dogs would have gotten involved. Would not have been, well, for y'all it might have been a hilarious sight, but for me, There we go. That's what we want. That's the effect we want. And with this being the first night that Madison has Oscar, she's going to find out that hamsters are nocturnal. It's a good thing it's summer break for the kids, to say the least. And I got some gold paint on my pad, but that's all right. That is all right. Go ahead and give this a quick soft brush. There we are. All right, so we're going to set him over the side to dry. We've only been going an hour? Okay. I'm not supposed to do that, but sometimes paper towel is one of the best palette cleansers. This guy. Now for the gold bits on this guy. Not going to be too much, but there is enough to merit some caution. We want the rifle. The ring. No, I didn't forget about it. Abyssinia is all about blue, gold, and white. And then we take some of this, some of the white. Really just brighten this up. All right, got that. Still not happy with that skin tone. So we are going to go back to our number 0 brush. We're going to try and work with that skin tone just a little bit. Because we got this spot right here that still has some of that old skin tone on it. And we just want to blend it in. If you get any overstrikes, just use the dirty finger technique. I wonder if we may need to add some yellow to it. Maybe a little bit of yellow. If that's the case, I do not have a yellow. Wait, there it is. Always need a good set of primaries. All right, so let's drop a dot right there. Once again, this is Model Air medium yellow. We're going to take our skin tone mixture of the pink and brown, and we are going to add in some yellow. There we go. Was it there? No. Okay. I'll just grab it directly from the pot. Gonna grab a little bit of Sotek green to clean up that spot on his collar, just right there. take some of our US dark green. Once again, we're going to blend that in. And once again, all we're doing when we're wet blending is just mixing the paints on the model. What's the matter, Goo? What's the matter? Huh? What's the matter? You don't want to be in here right now? Is that it? You don't want to be in here right now? All right, hang on a second, y'all. I'm gonna let the puppy go. Let the puppy out. Puppy go bye-bye. Oh, puppy wanted water. Puppy wanted some water. Gabby wanted a drink. Even. All right, so. All right. Where is? Oh, here it is. Grab that. Oh, a little bit of water really helped. Now we want to just go ahead and paint this. Okay, so now we have a good skin tone. We have carnal pink, wicked brown, and medium yellow. Pretty much equal parts too. So that's not bad. All right. Knowing that, let's start work on our other trench cleric. This guy right here. So once again, we are going to start with the outer layer. And we are going to hit that with Sotek Green and American Dark Green. Get that nice beige green, or get that nice tealish green. Pull out some more Sotek Green and go right across here. We'll just go ahead and make his armor that same color as the mechanical guy. Brush load. Go ahead and pre-mix some Sotec dark green. Let's get this guy's helmet. And of course we have an arrow plate. That is this thing right here. Nope. Go ahead and get this. Some of that to this yellow. Just kind of pull each one in. That'll work. Yes, we're going to need a couple of coats. I know. I fully understand. I am cognizant. Right now, we are just getting the details in. So we're going to just kind of wick that off after wetting our brush, and then boom. Reactivate this a little bit. Okay. Let's see here. Some brown. Okay, why isn't it? Oh, because I was in the wrong one. That's why. Go ahead and just completely add some yellow into the skin tone. There we go. Go ahead and wipe what spilled away. Now let's work on the pouches. Be able to dirty finger that away. for another run on these pages. There we are. And let's see. I do promise to have some more variety in music next time, everybody. Once again, I just haven't been able to get in contact with the people that I need to try and get some more. If you would like a specific genre, please hit me up. Tell me in the comments. Tell me in comments on my YouTube at Jolly Wampus, or just find me on one of my many Discords. I mean, I'm part. Everybody who I've met is pretty much part of a Discord I'm in. So look me up, let me know, and I will see what I can do to help my show, as it were. I do hope this is somewhat therapeutic. I know I'm not talking very much tonight. I'm trying to talk a little more because of the lack of music, but like I said, I know not everybody's into jazz, so I figured some painting and some reflection time may not be too bad. Just watching the paint go on, just get some therapeutic. And painting is always therapeutic. I mean, you can, anytime you have something that you need to think about, mull over, just paint. It helps get your backlog taken care of, and it lets you think about stuff. Or if you have a good audiobook that you're listening to, like 12 Months by James Butcher, great Harry Dresden book, highly recommend it. Latest one in, I think it's like book 18, I think, in the Dresden Files series. Good detective story, amazing writer. Go check him out if you'd like. Also read by Spike from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, so there's that too. All right, so we got that somewhat base coated. And we are rolling into. We got about 30 minutes, so we'll go ahead and keep trudging on, ladies and gents. All right, so he has a pistola. So we're going to make some of our lighter gray again. And we will paint the pistola. Did we mention that this pistol is so long that it could also double as a club? The more you know. Now what we'll do is we'll take some of our regular gray and blend that on the sides Don't need too much. Just on the sides. It's not going to be a stark contrast, but it will add a little bit of extra. What we could do as well, maybe get some of the Sotek green in there and just kind of outline it. Could be a mystical metal, just recently found it or something. You know, it's your model. Do with it what you want. I do like how that turned out. Pages are looking nice and old. That being said, we're going to go ahead and do our hack. Gorillas, thank you. Quieras, I'm sorry. How you doing? Thanks for dropping in. The heck? Okay, that should be better. I should hear something from my chat now. I'm doing well, doing well. We are painting some Trench Crusade for a tabletop game of the same name, and we are just going to just go flip, 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 flip. Get some lines on the page, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so we want to take some white and some yellow, make some bright yellow. Let's do this, guys. Nope, nope. Too yellow. Blend that back a little bit. Maybe some of this. This might be good for a streak of gray. Yeah, that'll work. Uh-oh. And I used the wrong brush. Okay. Oh, that is all right. Feel free to watch and lurk, or lurk and watch, or however you choose to. Okay. Oh, okay. Go back to our gold. Get a little rim around the around his hat. It's a very fine hat, ladies and gentlemen. It's a very fine hat. Go ahead and make this gold. Just the top plate. As always, just thanks for dropping in. I appreciate anybody who comes to say hi. Even if you need to just drop by, say hi, and then disappear, that's fine too. Put too much on there. Too much on there. There we go. Better. All right. We got that. Go ahead and get this. Well, no, we'll make that gold. We'll make that gold. Go ahead and do a nice little color shift right here to a gold plate. Do a little bit of brown here. Go back to our white. Do that. Okay, so this guy is ready for the tabletop, but he's not as good as our other one. Okay, so let's try a different way to do some gold. Brown in here. A little bit of yellow. That don't look half bad. I'll tell you what, that does not look bad at all. Not bad. grab a little bit of brown this time. Nice. I like it. There we go. Better. All right. Like I said, I do plan on having better music next time. I do apologize for that. I know it's been kind of quiet tonight, but I do plan on getting a hold of Lady Debbie and Game Day Dave and trying to beg and plead for some more music. uh, However, this guy, gonna have to make some more yellowish brown for this. I kind of like how soft or how wet this is when it goes on because it does enough to just highlight it without really overshadowing it. And then when you add in the brown, it will go in and just smooch it ever so gently, ever so tenderly, and make that golden color that we've got right there. Just a little blend. Add in some more yellow. Oh. That kind of worked too, didn't it? Learned all sorts of fun stuff tonight. All right, y'all. I think he is ready for the tabletop. But I got an idea. Why don't we put gold lettering in this rather than since the pages are kind of dark, you can barely see anything. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this, add in a little of this, and we'll see how it works. There we go. Book with gold leaf writing. That's going to work out just fine. No, it is not. It is a trench cleric from Trench Crusade. You can check it out at my mini factory. Sorry, for some reason my chat isn't showing up on my streaming app. But yeah, all the models that I've been painting for the past couple of sessions have been Trench Crusade. Even this big guy right here. I want a little more depth in this. So we're going to do that, and this right here. And then we're going to take some of our green, and then we'll just blend it in. Do some wet blending. A little bit of wet blending right there too. And then we'll have that same cloak effect like we did up top on the other dude. And we'll work on those other, the other yeomen is what they're called. But there are rank and file grunts. These guys right here. That came out really good. That skin tone. I like it. And you can see how the blue just kind of shifts into the army green, which is why we wet blend, because that's just amazing. I'm gonna say it. That's amazing. But we are getting close to the 2 hour mark, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it here since we got about 3 of them tabletop ready tonight. I've been Red Rook. You've been you. I'll leave you with this. Stay safe. Try to stay out of trouble. As always, keep rolling to victory. We'll see y'all tomorrow for some Monday Night Monster Hunter. Catch you later. Let me see who we can raid into. I think I saw one of my buddies raiding, but I'm not entirely sure. So, good friend of the channel. Let's see. Who are we going to raid? We are raiding. Who is on tonight? Tick tock, tick tock, tickety tock, tickety tock, tickety tock, tick tock. You know what? I think we're gonna raid Shawl. Good old Gotcha Shawl. We'll go ahead and raid him. Good friend of the channel. Good Discord. Yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and raid into him. So, to all of you, again, I'll see you tomorrow. Join our raid.